comments, pronunciations, send them to us and we'll work them into the broadcast as we go. Out at center ice, Nabozny and Bezdik in on the draw. Carolina, they'll win the opening faceoff. Chip into the zone. Nabozny able to get it deep, but Bezdik, he'll chip it back out to center ice. Carolina recovering the puck, just flip back into the zone. Myler all the way down low. He'll retrieve the puck for the Cherokee. Wrapped around back out through neutral ice. Toledo now with the puck into the Carolina zone. Myers trying to get a shot off.
Swallowing that one
and
up.
a delayed penalty coming up against Carolina. 14:51 remaining to play here in the first period. 15 seconds of power play time remaining on the Colby Markum high sticking penalty. So a score update from the rink right behind us for all the Carolina fans at home. The elite junior cane squad playing the Bold City Battalion. It was a 9 o'clock start this morning. Game just went final, a 7-0 victory for Carolina over the Bold City Battalion. Games going on here in this rink all weekend.
Toledo able to tip this one
Carolina,
back into the Carolina zone.
Back down the length, reversing this one around. Poole. Now he'll try to chip that one out, but held in at the blue line. Cormier sending it across. Myers, he'll tip it down all the way into the corner, send it out the side. Back up the top, Cormier with a quick shot. Colina able to block that one down. Paul with it over to Cormier with a shot. That one off of his shin guard. Blocker down into the corner. Wrapped around Poole, sending it up to the top. Edwards able to hold this one into the zone. Back down in the corner. Bezdik getting a little chip shot. That one deflects into the corner. Loughnane, he'll deflect it out into neutralized. Cormier knocking that one down. Banks it into the zone off the side of the referee's skate. The Canes with the puck now coming back out. Poole, he'll send it up to the center red line. Loughnane chipping this one into the zone. Nabozny with it for Carolina. Has Loughnane out in front. Quick shot. They score. It looks like that may be Matteo Viglino's goal. On the one-timer, just sitting right out in front of the net of Austin Nowak, and Carolina with the 1-0 lead. 11:57 remaining here in the first period. Showcase format all weekend, 17-minute periods. Back in behind his own net, chipped out into neutralized. Geddes recovering it for Carolina. Now Loughnane tried to chip that one deep. St. Julian intercepted that one. He'll deflect it down along the end wall. A bad clearing opportunity for Carolina. Not going to be able to get that one out. Deflects in on Colina. Now Carolina, they'll try to clear this one out, but held in by the Cherokee. Loughnane tried to clear that, held in. Second shot opportunity for St. Julian. Deflected back up to the top, and a penalty coming up on the play. It looks like it's going to be a hooking call against Carolina. Billy Loughnane going into the box for the Canes. So Toledo getting a power play.
Muglia
0 for 1 on the man advantage. Their second power play of the morning. Canes putting pressure, giving Toledo fits getting out of the zone. Parisi reversing the puck around. J.D. Rall or Geddes. He'll just chip this one out to neutral ice. Comes all the way down. Beard chipped out into neutral ice, but Loughnane, he'll spin this one deep into the Toledo zone. Muglia for the Cherokee. Looking to clear it out. Gets it over to Miller, but he's pressured at center ice. Puck squirts around. The Cherokee tried to chip that one deep at the Canes. Able to send it back into the Toledo zone.
Number
back
52,
at the top.
Aiden Gonzalez heading to the box
for the Cherokee. 4:50 remaining here in the first period. Carolina with the 1-0 lead, but Toledo with the 8-2 shots differential favoring them. Carolina's got to start getting some shots on net. Playing against one of the top teams in the Great Lakes Division, you got to get a little bit of a buffer if you're Carolina. Face off to the glove side of Austin Nowak. Face off one back by the Canes. Tried to go back up to the blue line. Watterson able to hold it in the zone for Carolina. Down low in the corner to Nabozny. Back up to the top. Watterson over to Markum. Gutierrez on the far side. Quick shot. That one right into the glove of Austin Nowak, and he'll hang on to it and takes the whistle. 4:37 remaining here in the first period. 1:48 remaining in the Aiden Gonzalez high sticking penalty. Face off to the blocker side of Noah. Kept at the blue line. Carolina not able to hold it in the zone. Just barely came over the line, but offsides is called against Carolina. 4:32 remaining, so about a second and a half comes off the clock. Face-off will come just outside of the Toledo zone, right in front of their bench. Face-off won back by Carolina. Gutierrez with the puck all the way across. Now Colby Markum. It cycled up to Loughnane, back over to Markum. Gutierrez with the puck for Carolina, carried into the zone, dropped up at the blue line. Nabozny trying to go back up to the blue line, held in by Carolina. Toledo now. They'll clear this one out and neutralize Carolina. Reversing the puck around, recoil back into the defensive zone so Carolina can finish their line change. Both teams getting fresh legs out on the ice. Long pass, out one off of the stick of Nabozny. Tips, so no icing on the play. Loughnane able to win out the foot race, tried to center that one into the slot, got it onto the stick of Luke Watterson, but deflected off, and the Cherokee back out through neutralized. Ryan Beard sending this one into the Carolina zone. Poole on the near side, he'll reverse it around for Carolina. Looking to go over to Parisi, but centered out into the slot. Johnson able to get a quick shot on Ryan Colina. Puck deflects all the way around up to the top. Wormer at the blue line with a quick shot. That one gloved down by Colina, and he'll hang on to it for the whistle. 2:16 remaining here in the first period. Carolina with the 1-0 lead on the chest of Ryan Colina, and he'll hang on to it for our whistle. 25.8 seconds remaining here in the period. After this period, we'll have about a minute and change break come in for the first half of the second period before we go off for the intermission. Face-off coming up to the blocker's side of Ryan Colina. Bezdik and Loughnane in on the draw. Face-off one forward by the Cherokee. Poole able to reverse this one all the way around over to Viglino. On the far side of the ice, puck tied up down along the wall, reversed up to the blue line, held in by the Cherokee, centered into the slot of Loughnane. He'll reverse this one in direct off the wall, back the other way. Viglino able to center it into the slot. Nobody in a white jersey. There, Loughnane pinching in. And Noack just holding on to that one for quite a while, and you're going to have matching penalties. It looks like that's going to be Billy Loughnane and Jacob Myers going into the box. A little bit of pushing and shoving in front of the play. A little bit of an odd play. Noack had it covered. Play was continuing. And then Loughnane and Myers getting tied up, talking with each other, and both of them getting roughing minors. Able to knock it down for Carolina, remaining and here this one back out into neutralized. Matteo Viglino with the puck, able to get around one defenseman. Puck down along the end wall. Timoney up at the blue line with a quick shot. That one sails high of the net. Loughnane able to keep it in. Quick shot. Carolina two quick shots in rapid succession. Crawford able to recover the puck for the Cherokee. He'll shovel this one deep just wide of Colina. Geddes back to play it for Carolina. Puck tied up down along the wall underneath Glemkowski and Timoney. Maglia sending this one back to Timoney, reversing this one all the way around over onto the far side of the ice. Edwards able to get a tip onto it. Puck coming back up to the top. Delayed penalty coming up against the Cherokee. Able to pick up the puck, clearing it up to the blue line, but held in by Carolina. Touching up. Kahani back up at the top. Radasta back over to Poole. Now Radasta on the near side. Sending this one all the way across. Kahani pinching in, able to keep play alive for Carolina. Rhodes back over to Radasta. Carter Radasta with the puck. Alec Poole up at the blue line. Radasta along the half wall, now down low. Rhodes pass right out in front. Quick chip shot for Carolina. Not going to be able to connect. Edwards, he'll clear this one out for the Cherokee. Gets over center ice and just rings this one all the way down low. Colina around over to Watterson. Puck tied up down along the wall. Poole recovering the puck for Carolina. He'll set up behind the Canes net. Alec Poole out through neutral ice. Over to Watterson into the zone. Nabozny. Pass all the way across. Quick shot for Gutierrez on the one-timer. Noack able to pop across. He'll get the blocker to that puck. And the Cherokee sending this one back into the Carolina zone. Markum, Billy Loughnane with the puck for Carolina. He'll recoil at center ice, chipped into the zone, on and off of the stick of Nabozny. The Cherokee able to get behind the defense. Miller back the other way, backhand, forehand. Had Colina beat, but the puck just popped off of his stick. And Carolina, they will survive, cleared out into neutral ice. Loughnane back into the Toledo zone. Quick shot, Noack able to make the save. Second shot opportunity from Loughnane from behind. Looking to try to pop that one off of the side of Austin Noack, and he'll
off
just
of
drop
the stick of
backwards and cover that one up
He'll
for
spin
the
this
whistle
one
all the way back deep into the Carolina zone. Over on the near side of the ice, Luke Watterson now out through neutral ice. 5 seconds remaining here in the period. Watterson putting on the brakes down in the corner. Edwards, he'll pick up the puck for the Cherokee, and that will do it for the first half of the hockey game. So your score after a period and a half, Carolina 1, Toledo no score. 52 seconds worth of power play time remaining. We'll take a break up here in the booth. Come back for the second half following the intermission. You're watching USPHL.
All right, everybody, welcome back
inside Advent Health Ice Arena. A 1-0 Carolina lead coming out of intermission. Matteo Viglino with the goal in the first period. Carolina with 52 seconds of carryover power play time on Gavin Elkins' penalty for cross-checking. That one coming at the 10:22 mark of the first half of the second period. Toledo with the 13-7 shot differential favoring them, but Carolina with the 1-0 lead. Sit back, relax, and enjoy St. Julian and Nabozny in on the opening faceoff. Toledo, they'll win the draw. Crawford now. Long chip shot, this one all the way down the length of the ice. Colina setting it up on a tee. Markum now with the puck for Carolina. He'll chip this one over to Gutierrez, able to get this deep into the zone. Miller back to play, and he'll just shovel this one down the length of the ice. Ryan Colina able to knock that one down for Carolina. Markum now over to Watterson. Back into the Toledo zone, runs into traffic. Miller sending this one out, puts it right off of the midsection of the linesman. That'll get knocked down. Gutierrez back into the zone. Canes with it. Gutierrez on the near side at the top. Markum over to Watterson on the far side. Quick shot, that one off the glass. Comes back out into neutralized. Markum able to knock that one down for Carolina. Back to 5. Not sure what the referee blew the play dead. I think the referee was blowing the play dead because you had two guys who got tied up, dropped to the ice, and then popped right back up, and I think he blew the play dead on that. Face-off coming up to the glove side of Austin Noack. Won by the Cherokee. Miller spinning this one around over onto the near side of this. Loughnane able to tip it behind the goal line. Myler looking to clear this one out. Will get it out into neutralize, but Carolina able to recover the puck. Markum over to Loughnane on the near side of the ice. Reversed around, tried to go back across for Carolina. Out into neutral ice. Loughnane with an opportunity, but that one deflected back into the Carolina zone. Markum over to Viglino. Looked to tip it out of the zone. Held in by the Cherokee. Markum now trying to clear it out of the zone. He's bumped along the wall. Parisi. He'll pick up the puck for Carolina over to Loughnane. Cleared out into neutral ice, but intercepted by the Cherokee. Toledo able to clear it back into the Carolina zone. Picked up by Colby. Markum. Now chipped. Viglino, he'll send this one across the Canes back into the zone. J.D. Raleigh with a quick shot. Deflects all the way around Loughnane. He'll reverse this down low the wall. Sims has it tied having to knock it down. He'll leave it. Edwards squirts loose. Able to pick up the puck for the Cherokee. Chipped over to DeFloria. Now brought into the zone. Anthony DeFloria sending it down low. Kraus with it along the end wall. Glamkowski looking to try to center that one into the slot. Not going to be able to connect. 2-1 That'll do it for 2 periods of play. So your score after 2 periods, Carolina 1, Toledo no score. We'll take a quick break up here in the booth. Be back for the 3rd period. You're watching the USPHL that one. He made the initial save. Puck deflected across the crease. And Johnson, he'll just knock the rebound home. Kalina made his way across, but it popped over his pad, his leg pad. Back out at neutralized. Bezidik and Nabozny in on the draw. Carolina, they will win the face of Gutierrez. Over to Loughnane, chipped back deep into the Toledo zone. Nabozny reversing this one along the end wall, but intercepted momentarily by the Cherokee. Loughnane with a point-blank shot opportunity in on the doorstep. Now at the blue line, Gutierrez around over to Loughnane. Billy Loughnane with a quick shot. That one, Nowak, he'll just glove it down and hang on to it for another whistle. 16:26 remaining here in the 3rd period. Face off in the Toledo zone over to the blocker side of Austin Nowak. So Trevin Johnson, his 11th goal in the season. Gerdes Pascal is his 20th assist, and Aiden Bezidik, his 22nd assist. A power play goal for the Cherokee to tie the hockey game up. Now cleared up towards the blue line, held in the zone by the Cherokee. Markum, he'll tip this one around. Matteo Viglino sending it over to Loughnane, not able to clear it out of the zone. Gonzalez with a quick shot, that one off of the leg pads of Ryan Kalina. Carolina, they will just clear this one out through neutralize the Cherokee. Spinning it back towards the Carolina zone, but Loughnane chipping it into the Toledo blue line. Gonzalez back the other way for the Cherokee. Aiden Gonzalez sending this one down into the corner. Tied up down along the wall. The Cherokee able to keep it in the zone. Warmer at the blue line. He'll send this one all the way across. Elkins sending it around, but intercepted by Carolina. Now Loughnane, he'll chip this one up towards the blue line. Held in by Gonzalez. Carolina now back the other way. Colby Sims. Jay Cormier now for the Cherokee. Into the Carolina zone, cuts into the slot, wrist shot. That one blocker down by Kalina. Cormier with a second shot opportunity, sends that one to Bezidik on the doorstep, reverse back up to the top. Elkins with a shot through traffic. That one deflects down in the corner. Myers now reverses it back up at the top. Edwards over to Cormier on the near side, back to Edwards at the top. He'll try to chip that one in down low, but intercepted by Carolina. A 3-on-1 opportunity for the Canes. Loughnane tried to go back, tried to get the shot off. He's hooked on the way through. Puck deflects back out through neutralized. Carolina with the extra attacker. Delayed penalty. Markum. He'll pick up the puck for Carolina. Now Nabozny out through neutralized. Touched up by the Cherokee, and Johnson. He'll send it back in towards the Carolina zone. Penalty coming up. That's going to go against Jay Cormier. 2 minutes for hooking. So Carolina with another power play opportunity. Their 3rd of the hockey game. 0 for 2 so far on the man advantage this morning. On the draw. Face-off one forward by Carolina, but picked off by the Cherokee. Myler, he'll ring this one all the way down the length of the ice. Kalina setting it up for Colby Markum. The Canes out from behind their own net. Markum in to center ice over to Watterson into the zone, but offsides is going to be called on the play. Faceoff will come just outside, covering the puck of Watterson. The Toledo zone. He'll chip this one around over to Gutierrez. He's pressured by Gonzalez. Puck pops loose. Markum. Now Watterson on the near side of the ice, chipped out, and Gutierrez able to carry it out to center ice. Puck pops off of his stick. Gonzalez back the other way. He'll carry it into the Carolina zone and then just chip it off the end boards. Gutierrez to Loughnane. Now Colby Markum out to center ice. He's popped off of the puck. Johnson back the other way. Quick shot that one off of the glove of Ryan Kalina. Second shot opportunity for the Cherokee. Just goes wide of the net. Nabozny. He'll carry this one in for Carolina, dumping this one all the way down low. Myler, the netting, back to play the puck, out of play around onto the near side of the ice. Face-off will come just outside of the Toledo zone. Won by Carolina. Parisi around over to Poole. Now Viglino able to tip it back deep into the zone. Nabozny back for Carolina. He'll get a touch on it. Tied up down along the wall. Miller able to come out of the pile with the puck over to Bezdik. At center ice, Carolina recovering the puck. Parisi on the near side of the ice. He'll chip this one out to center ice, but intercepted. Glamkowski back into the Carolina zone. Puck pops off of his stick. Delayed penalty coming up against Carolina. A hooking call. So Toledo getting a power play opportunity. 1 for Now
4
carried
on the man
through.
advantage
Zane
so
Miller
far this morning.
with the puck. Chipping that one in, but picked off Nolan Bolt. Over to Sims, able to get it out into neutral ice. Aiden Gonzalez sending it back into the zone. J.D. Raleigh picking it up for Carolina. 4:50 remaining here in the period. Carolina with 16 seconds of power play time remaining. This one all the way down the length of the ice. They're going to say it was tipped on the way through, so no icing on the play. Puck tied up down along the wall. Nabozny coming out of the pile with it. He's pressured by Crawford. Puck squirts loose, cleared up, but Rhodes able to keep this one in the zone, reversed all the way around to Nabozny. On the far side of the ice, Colby, Billy Loughnane able to get a tip on it, tried to go back up to the blue line, but Gonzalez able to clear it out into neutral ice. Puck dumped all the way back into the Carolina zone. Gutierrez around over to Rhodes. Now Nolan Bolt up to Kahani. That one pops off back out to center ice. Kahani. Face-off won by the Cherokee. Cormier on the near side of the ice. He'll chip this one into Floria, sending it down in. Knocked down by Parisi. Loughnane over to Viglino. Matteo Viglino brought into the zone, but yet Nabozny not able to hold the line. Offsides called on the play. 3:10 remaining here in the period. Face-off just outside of the Toledo zone. Carolina with the 1-goal lead right now. Nabozny and Gonzalez in on the draw. Face-off one back by Carolina. Face-off coming up to the blocker side of Ryan Kalina. Dumped it. Bezdik and Brendan Raleigh in on the draw. Empty net for the Toledo Cherokee. Extra attacker out on the ice. Cormier with the shot. Markum able to deflect this one around, but Cormier able to hold it in the zone. Now quick shot from Paskalis. That one deflected out.
Shot,
held
that
on
one
to
sails
by the
high
Cherokee.
up over the
Edwards
top of the net.
up at the blue line. Brought out by Carolina. They'll tip this out into neutral ice. Wrapped around. Cormier tried to get the shot off, and Carolina with the empty net goal. That will effectively seal the game for Carolina. 2:09 remaining to play here in the period. If you're Carolina now, you can't sit on your laurels that you have a 2-goal lead. They're looking to go to 15, 11, 3 on the season. Toledo dropping to 22-6-0 on the season. 52.5 seconds remaining to play here in the period. Face-off will stay down in the Carolina zone to the blocker side of Ryan Kalina. So Billy Loughnane getting his 14th goal on the season, an empty net goal for Carolina. Horn's going to go. Final score of today's game, Carolina 3, the Toledo Cherokee 1. Goal scored for Carolina by Matteo Viglino, Colby Sims, and Billy Loughnane. Travis Johnson getting the lone goal for the Cherokee. We'll take a break up here in the booth, about 25 minutes, and be back. You're watching the USPHL Tampa Showcase on Flow Sports.